What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get my smile in. But today, I'm going to be talking about what mastering a goal can make you become. Because there's a depth to mastery. And if you choose to master a goal bigger than yourself and bigger than the world even knows it, the person you become will be crazy to achieve that goal. So let's get into this video. Now, first I'm going to talk about life goals. People got life goals, like New Year's goals, New Year's resolutions, like, oh, this year I'm going to go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, 24/7. I'm going to go 3 times a week, yada, 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 boom, bap, bop. They make goals for a year. Now, my main goals, I got small goals and I got big goals. Now, the small goals are just for me to chase, like get 10 subscribers. I'm already at 6, pretty close. All I gotta do is put in that extra work, achieve the goal, and we're on to the next. But where is that end goal at? Where's that finish line at? And the finish line is to make a big enough community with like-minded people that we can network different ideas and what our accomplishments are, and we could just overall help each other as a community. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna create a little community of optimism, right? So each thing I'm trying to do, each little goal that I have is getting me closer and closer to that big goal. Now, that big goal is not going to take a year. It's going to be longer than a year. It's going to be longer than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. That goal can take as long as I want because that definition is defined by me. So I could reach 1 million subscribers and get 3 million views, and I could fulfill my definition of my goal. What I see for my community is not bound by numbers. It's bound by how many people I can get to. So technically, it can never end. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I put it in place so that it can never end, so that I'm never limiting myself in how much we can grow as a community. Let's get it. So I'm gonna mention 2 people, right? Miyamoto Masashi and Ray Lewis. You've probably only heard one of these names, so we're gonna talk about it. Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is a famous football player, and one of his famous quotes that hits me the most is surrounded about how when he was younger, his mom would get abused by his stepdad or whoever his mom was dating. And what he would do is he would go in the garage, and his quote was like, I got a deck of cards. I put a 2 down, did 2 push-ups, did a 4, did 4, got a 6, did 6, got a face, did 10. And I kept going until I got tired of what pain felt like. Now that goal, that quote alone hit me so hard, a teardrop almost came down my face. Cause that's some real deep stuff, like that's crazy. And he got to achieve his goal, and I bet nobody has ever put a hand on his mother again. And I bet his mom has gotten everything she's ever wanted and will never have an issue on getting anything she ever wants because of him and the hard work that he put in. Now we're gonna get into Miyamoto Masashi. Miyamoto Masashi was a famous samurai back in the days. And what he did was, his goal was to get a title called being invincible under the sun. And to summarize that is pretty much just become the strongest samurai ever. And he went on a little journey, killed some people, killed a lot of people. Actually, he killed 72 people at one time. He beat a 1v72. Do you know how crazy that is? I think it was 72. It was in the 70s, which is insane, and came out alive. Now, I mentioned these 2 people because they do incredible things like make the NFL. Now, I mentioned these people because they've achieved incredible things in their life. Killing 72 people is an incredible feat. It's scary and maybe shouldn't be as, wow, dang, he killed 72 people, 70 people. Damn, like, who do you know that can do that? 1v7 is crazy. 1v70 is crazy. And then NFL, not everyone can make the NFL. It's a crazy feat alone. One is modern and one is just back in the day. I give you these examples because what I want you to take from it is the fact that something in their life happened to make them want to reach that high peak, that high level that a lot of people do not achieve. And the people that they became on that journey are people with the knowledge capable of changing thousands, of inspiring thousands, millions of people, of changing their lives just from the actions and the road that they've took and the experiences that those roads have given them. Now I'm going to give a simpler analogy because you might not know these people. And I'm going to use two farmers. So don't judge my drawing skills, but let's get into it. So for this example, there's farmer 1 and there's farmer 2. Farmer 1 and farmer 2 both want to be excellent farmers, but farmer 1 wants to be an excellent farmer toward potatoes, while farmer 2 wants to grow potatoes, wants to grow beets, wants to grow pumpkins, and wants to grow wheat. They both want to be farmers, but one wants to go above and beyond by growing 4 different crops, while farmer 1 wants to grow 1. Now, there's no right or wrong amount of crops that you want to grow to define your success or mastery, but the facts still remain that the skills and knowledge and experience that farmer 2 will acquire will be more than what farmer 1 acquires because he has more troubles on his way to mastery. He will have to learn each and every single one of these crops, understand them, create a foundation for how he's going to grow each and every single one on his plot of land, while farmer 1 only has to worry about potatoes. Now, each farmer is still going to face his difficulties. Don't knock farmer 1. Farmer 1 will still have to put in his share of hard work. But when your perspective of mastery is greater than others, the lessons that you will have to learn to then become a person who can achieve these goals and achieve this level of mastery will be more beneficial in the long run. And at the end of the day, both can achieve these goals and turn out to be excellent farmers. It's their definition of what an excellent farmer would be. You cannot knock either one. But again, farmer 2 will learn more about himself and the crops and what he is doing because he is taking a harder route for his life as a farmer. And honestly, you can see this as a life hack. If you want to change and become the best person you could become, then strive for the hardest things to do. Make your level of mastery so high that if anybody looks at it, they look at you crazy. They look at you like, what? How can you achieve that? There's no way you can achieve that. And once you do achieve that, the person you will become will be immeasurable. They will not be able to understand what you had to do to become who you are on an experience level or spiritual level because they have not done the necessary work to become who you are, so they cannot relate to who you are. But the great part about that is let's say farmer 2 was able to experience all of this. Farmer 2 can help farmer 1 and show him an easier way on how to get his level of mastery with the different crops. Or farmer 1 can achieve what he wanted to achieve quicker than farmer 2 and help farmer 2 if he's having any problems, while farmer 1 moves on to whatever level of mastery he wants to go on. If that's going further in farming and maybe growing similar crops as farmer 2 can help on that. He's ahead. Or maybe even go to a whole different subject like computers and master coding and go in a different area, a different field, a different level of mastery. But the main thing is your goals, your end goals define who you will become in the future, and they construct who you are. Now, before I give too much sauce, let's get into the quote. The difficulty of an end goal can define who you are in the future. Along your journey to achieving this goal, you must change into someone capable of achievement. And if you keep moving forward, you will be gifted challenges that will transform your current weaknesses into your future strengths. Don't just be, stay optimistic. Have a great day. Peace.